Welcome to our tutorial on how to complete a parts transaction from start to finish. In this video, we'll create a repair order, add out-of-stock parts through a purchase order, and cashier and post the invoice. Let's begin by creating a service repair order. Select an account and vehicle. Input the mileage in and make sure the pricing strategy is set to retail so all parts will sell at a retail price. Let's create a job line with the operation code replace front brakes. You can update the concerned cost and correction accordingly. The labor charges get added automatically with the chosen operation code based on the book time. Next, let's look at how to add parts. Let's add brake pads and rotors. List will show the retail price, but we can change that through the net price. As you can see, there are no available units on hand, so we have to order them. You can choose to reserve parts on available open orders. In this case, we'll skip and create our own. The parts will show under parts invoice lines with a status of allocated. In this video, we have enabled the setting for part invoice line quoting to demo how to update the line status when receiving a purchase order and filling parts lines. If the setting was disabled, all parts invoice lines would be created in the default status of filled, thus affecting orders and part quantities without requiring a receiving event. Let's open the parts invoice in order to change the status to filled. Select the parts, specify the quantity, and click Fill Lines. Now back in the repair order, click New Purchase Order and select a vendor. Next, select the parts and quantity to order. To receive the order, go to the purchase order and click Receive. Select the parts, enter the vendor invoice number, attach any documentation such as a packing slip or invoice from the vendor, and click Receive and Accept. If we navigate to the ordered part and select it on Parts Ledger, you can see all the details. The transaction is registered as a negative sale and shows a submission date. You can see the part is marked as filled and received. You can also access the invoice line, repair order line, purchase order, and receiving events. Now that the parts have been added to the repair order, we can update the line status to complete and move on to cashiering. Add a transaction, select a payment method, and make sure it matches with the customer invoice total. Once the job lines are complete and cashiered, we can invoice the repair order and then post it. And that's it, you've completed the transaction process. Thanks for watching.